Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start our Q&A session. I think we're going to mix language like Chin, Mizo, Burmese, and English, so that we can all understand. Most of the questions are in Chin, but I'll try to translate it in English. And the CM, if you would prefer to respond in English, that would be appreciated because some people really don't understand Mizo, but it's up to you. Le Zamfanaten question polka, Genoru filter lote hashide, Genoru BD Pregane, Genoru Jutin Chong Jadalu, question at Amyani, Genoru, filter lote halido shide. Nali Pejaba, very limited time Chiluna. John General and so, Bamalu Pipi, Ainley Lupipi, Celebido Lutuame, Hobi Jabailepu, Nile, and Tanmaidonia Apakatna, Suan. I'm going to translate it in English. If people who came from Burma, refugees, if they want to be officially staying there as migrant, what steps should they take? And the second question is, in order to have big account in Mizoram, what should we do?
It's a good question. India is not a signatory to the refugee protocol. And officially there cannot be a refugee in India. So we call them displaced people. That's why we cannot give the status as well as the advantages of being a refugee. But at the same time, they are being given the same status, the same treatment in kind and in caste. Everything is given to them. The only thing is that we can't term them as refugees. And number two is well, I'm not well conversant about the financial matters and banking and all this. I think many people coming from the Chin Hills, they are having bank accounts, if I'm not mistaken. So you can ask those people in Mizoram how to get it, how to get this bank account opened. And many people will be able to help you.
Thank you. Okay, the second question. There are many medical doctors among the refugees. So in order for them to practice their field legally in Mizoram, is there any way you can help medical doctors among refugees? Can they practice legally in Mizoram? Or can you help them practice their medical field?
Even the children are going to the schools and the colleges, and there is no differentiation in between. And I think that should apply to the doctors also. There is no harm in giving them practice even I think some of our organizations here, they are in coordination with the Victoria Camp, opening and running clinics in Aizawl itself, rendering medical helps and assistances. So if they have a qualified, prescribed qualification, I don't think there is no harm. That has to be studied and examined further because I may be mistaken. I'm not very sure about it.
Thank you. And the third question is here. His Excellency, lalduhawma, the Honorable Chief Minister of Mizoram, thank you very much for helping bomb refugees from Bangladesh. Do you have, or does your government have, any plans to initiate communication with the concerned authority of Bangladesh government to address the ongoing unrest situation in Bandarban, to stop all violence, ethnic, religious cleansing activities towards Bom community in Bangladesh?
When the East Pakistan became Bangladesh, under the leadership of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, some kind of political unrest had taken place in Bangladesh, which led to the assassination of Mujibur Rahman. And the present is no longer present, that the ousted Prime Minister had fled to Delhi seeking for asylum. And she was given political asylum. By that time, I happened to be the Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of security in Delhi Police. We look after the Dalai Lama, we look after her, we look after so many, like the Queen of Bhutan and all that. So that time they have small children and they want to go to London for the study of their children, and personally I helped her in getting accommodation, providing security and ensuring their safe journey to London and all. Now she has been ousted. Personally, I feel very sad about it. At the same time, these Bom people are brothers and sisters. They are being treated very badly, and they keep on coming to India, seeking shelter. And the BSF people who are on duty in the border area, they push them back. Last time when I met the Prime Minister and the Home Minister, I tell them that I cannot push them back. Just to die in the forest with the leeches and mosquitoes around. The Prime Minister insisted that I should push them back. I said, sir, from the bottom of my heart, this is one thing I cannot do. Please don't pressurize me. Then he asked me to be the Home Minister. I met the Home Minister, and he had agreed that once they reach the soil of our country, they should not be pushed back. That arrangement has been made, and the refugees coming from Bangladesh, particularly this Bom community, they don't face any longer problem at all. But after this instability that is being happened in Bangladesh, India anticipated that a large number of Hindus who are being persecuted there may try to enter inside the territory of India along with the minorities. So a red alert was announced in the border areas. All the border areas adjacent to Bangladesh has been closed. And in some areas, curfews were announced, gates were closed. Since then, we do not afford to entertain any refugees from Bangladesh. I am sorry to say, whether they happen to be a Bengali, or a Chakma, or a Bom, or whatever, India is strictly protecting its soil from these people crossing the border. So right now, fortunately, we don't have any refugees coming from Bangladesh among this bomb community. Things were different now. And it all depends on how the new government of Bangladesh will be taking actions against them, or will be trying to find a solution of the turmoil. And Bangladesh cannot be kept burning all the time. So some sort of solution has to be there. And under the present circumstances, I think these bomb people are safe rather than before.
Thank you. Another question is, do you have a lot of pressure from central government about Chin refugees in Burma? And number two question is, how is Kaladan project at this point after military took over power? Kaladan project and the pressure from central government. It is in Lai, Chin.
I'm sorry to say that this Kaladan project has been abandoned because some portion of Myanmar is going to be submerged. It's an international issue because this Kaladan River is sandwiched by India and Burma. So once a dam is constructed, both the areas are to be submerged. For that matter, we have to take permission from the government of Myanmar. And right now, it's not possible to talk to any one of them for this kind of business. So at present, unless and until we get some sort of agreement, memorandum of understanding is signed between India and Myanmar, there's no longer a question of having this Kaladan project at this stage.
All right. The next question is, it is in Mizo, so I'm going to read it in Mizo. Chief Minister, Kaladan project Chungtsanga Arakan Army nen Mizoram Tunek Tutanen and Imbiati Teka Kantria. Kaladan project he Pelewa Township cross in Siamani Vangin, Tuna Chin Chin Council nen the Chin Revolution Army dang tenen in Biaktur te Sorkalamin Ngaituana in name.
As on Angel Hian can sang menga. Kaladan project inti hianin Hydel project inti nangeni sami kong pui so ina so all right. Situation nga kong pui ti so Arakan Army te chuan atlang thuai andu thu min frila an mani ngai min frila ni kan lo khia danin contractor ne na trangin poisa te in la a sia te in khona kong pui siam hi in lo ti muang changa harsan na in lo siam ti hi ka khia dan ni adikem ti ka zota an how to pass on adiklo he kong pui hitlang thuai second do zokani contractor ho po athayang angin tran pui na kan pe zokani anti vetlan maya chu amuna te adik zok kha kan threlova ti chuan India sarkar po hian ti tlang thuai adua chumia chuan hei tungna Chin Hills area kanti mai ba ka hian Arakan Army te thleng po hian in biak na nei pui hi kaduani kay ma hian achan chu Arakan Army te ne na kanim mu thiam lo chuan kay ni ai nan chak zok Myanmar boy na hi Mizoram kan nuklu don ani kan ngam tak don chuang lo an chak lutuk sipayan nga lutuk chu wang chuan in do ni lovin kan in thian thazok turani chu wang chuan Eta CNA aniemo, Chin Brotherhood aniemo, Chinland Council aniemo, ZRA Western Command, Eastern Command aniemo, AA aniemo, DAI PDF aniemo. Ay nga po ka, kando ay nangani. So bang suanin kay mani intizong akan kalsuan. Kakatsu Myanmar military junta lomsong takanidona. Hey kantilo angaya arakan army te po chiana kan siam adikang. So tiyan nilo suan long tlay tlangin minon tibuayang. Katiyang ka kantana poile turani. Tireng hi extreme tangay tuatun lo. Mizoramin kumsom ni independent kan suala. Kan tuar ringot may ni. Til ti thaylaw tursi. Politician ten min kay kruaydan adiklaw suan kumsom ni kan tuarani. Apoy luto kani. So wang kilay area ki chinfil kan dua. So ta suan mo pur na tuy tak kakawa hiyanin ngatani. Kami niya wang kan mi zong zong ati lom thaylaw. Tuna unity kan nei na tu len pum khan na tura mission ka thona hian kanun na poi na tur thei ni ti ka hiani ma se kan namkal zel tur hi kan in then turin lo kan in pum khat turani chuwa chuan ka chian em wangin heng thil hi kan ti mek ania chu wangin helaya kalanan project hi chu tuna hian look east teaching ka act east dia thak ani to a keipo ka hanjin to a India sarkar tirin MLA pa nga parukuvel ruain PSC chairman kanilain kita Bangkok thangin kan han kala heta longchol na mun turte kan ron ena at Mizoram kan lo hon le nu apo kan kal le a salaya tiang kanin kan tiamaro chu komponser le eng movela abo wangin duangin kalsak theilawa masangin nakum ma te chuanin anzo to mai kan besia khatiani khachuan socio economic impact liam tak kha om dona hemiatanin kan loin bo sai lok potrulani
ole kan lo me adang pakhat le chu lai tognia Chin Land Council le Chim Brotherhood te mun khata anum thena turin plante inayem kan thayangem lai tong
kakachu ni chinda kan soi vek to me an boy thar je chu mara kan mara u nau te po athenin Chin Brotherhood an supporta training CNA and supporter mo nam khat pok kan omani soi treo po ngai lo so wang chuanin tuna hian apoi mo chu Chin National Army le Chin Brotherhood le kan ZRA te le ma hlom lian deuh te aizola te po in biak na te mani lok khan nei ania zoro kai ruain thui tak an thleng ri lova ma se tu na chuan in rematrula ni ti hi kan pom vek to ni an ni poin an pom vek to ni chumia tan chuan nang ni helai om te in poi mo em ani helai ko khran te helai NGO te anin nga nai nia an ni ho kha an kap shep ro in ti so an kap shep man so in poi mo em ani mo so wang chuan helai tang hian rem na kan siam ang chu kan ko khran te poi hei man la don alom
ole alom me chim jikte ama yang lo ni CM ni kha chan kan nei kau turuanga adang am filter bil chu tanga kan red okay chu tini chuan dang pakhali chu mizo tong ni ral tlan abikin Burma tang ron tlan sen hote okay ting lo ni I camping lai khan hai ID te ti chho dan tur ka siam ngi te khatiang te kha iti lotling iti puitlinem tinanitsa ral tan hautan ID
Sarkar masakhanin biometric identification kha titurin ma an lo la a tichuan a line of a nodal officer tur te po an lo thang veka training te an lo pe vek to ni tiang chuan sarkar masakhan ma lo la a ma se in than alo nai ta ka khan politically in an chiat puyan lo wangin an lo ti top lai lo ka ni ti top tak tak lovin ti chuan kaini kan han sarkar ta a prime minister te home minister ten biometric identification titurin min ti ni maro chu khalaya an porter man kha pakhat chu criminal tan ania pakhat le chu illegal migrant to be deported tan anitani khaminwaya khan kanral tan te kan displaced people te kan register ngat chuan deport turan ni criminal angan ni chu wang chuan prime minister nena khan he porter hi kan mang thailo home ministry in porter fran min pirose they are neither criminals nor illegal migrants chu wangin portal fran min siam sakula chu ta chuan chin sia chu kan chin siang biometric po kan ti ve thawang record kan ne ngai lom kan tia chuan tuna hian home ministry in porter fran min pe to a chu min huaya chuanin na hi kan tran mek ani kha kha chu kan ti lo thailo kan chin sia lo thailo wa a ran pa id in pek aom ka helova tin lekhan ji chuan certificate Myanmar mi an ni ti an certificate in lo chuan tir turani min ti boka chu po chu kan ti theilowang UGC in tiro min ti ani lo chuan state sarkar in chu tiang mi certificate ti dang lamna thunei na kan nei lo certificate reng nationality le khatiang injek ngai lo India rama hei chu tiarem lo kan tia angoi ta engma min ti zui ta lo tu na hianin chu kan din mun chu ani mai amaro chu khami in register khar ero chu angai ve ni kan in register a ti chuan changin an punga changin tlem le ti khan adik taka nei khasu a harviawa changin pasalan lo ne anu puitan lo ne ti khan kan mak pa ten lo ne kan monu ten lo ni zela ko thana te weme ate a member trangkai ten on ni so zela hei tun na MCS exam ate po anon ti thae mem hlomani tiang chu ania chu wang chuan in thliar tak tak hi chu a thei vek lowa a thei chin chin nei ro chuan India sarkar du danang hi kan zom ve zelani
lobume hei pani te atanga kan han zo lo longe kuchiak englo khop maya okay you have mentioned we the chin zo kuki mizo can come together under India how you can bring peace among in Angthoni Chin Land Council and Chim Brotherhood in Manipur. We know that Bangladesh political change lately, how we form a united Chin and Zoram after we've been through all these years under three countries.
It's just like a two-way traffic. As far as we are concerned, we shall never ever accept the division of our people into three countries. This will never be acceptable. And the boundaries are imposed boundaries by the British government. In that committee, we are never represented. We are never consulted. Therefore, it is an imposed boundary. We'll never accept it. We'll never accept construction of boundary fencing in between us. It all depends whether we are prepared, whether we are willing to be under a single administrative unit within India. That will be decided by you. This is one part. So far as Zoro was concerned, the main policy of Zoro was to have reunification within India. We cannot fight Myanmar, we cannot fight India, we cannot fight Bangladesh simultaneously at the same time. We cannot we do not afford to have three enemies which are bigger than us. So that is one thing we have to do on our part. The second thing is, what is the opinion of India? For that I am nobody to, to say, to make any statement on behalf of the government of India. But there are things, if you accept me, I accept you. If you don't accept me, I don't accept you. That is diplomacy. So it all depends on us. The reason why I have come here to talk about unity within India means something. I won't talk much beyond that. So keep guessing. Keep guessing what the next is.
Thank you very much. This will be our last question. Due to limited time we have, we apologize if we don't read out your question. Thank you for your patience and thank you for your understanding. So the last question would be, according to the Chin Voice, from January to June this year, within 6 months, Mizoram government arrested a drug worth of 67 billion India money. That drug were brought by AA. What was said by some insiders? This was said by some insider that is very reasonable. Do you think that is because of AA?
I talk about this issue with the AA leaders at my own residence. They strongly denied about having any connection with this drug trafficking. And they promised to help in curbing and protecting and, reducing the supply. So that is, so far, that is what I can say about the AA. But it is well known, it is a fact that drug is coming from the other side of the boundary. And this new government, we have intensified our actions against this drug trafficking, and the seizure also has become much more. That is why, because we are proactive now. And we'll continue to be very, very proactive in this regard. And we are going to amend some of our laws also, so that, some volunteers, the NGOs are also given some authority, some protection, some legal protection. Otherwise, it is difficult for them. When court decides something about them, they themselves, who are good citizens, who are the prominent citizens, has to go to the jail. That is how bad is our present law is. Therefore, we are trying to amend some of the provisions of the existing action laws, thereby enhancing the power of the NGOs, who are our main organ in combating this manage.
Okay. Thank you very much. We're not quite done yet. Please still be seated. Let us give our chief guest another round of applause for this.